Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're watching this on TikTok, I appreciate the love and support. Thank you for supporting what I do, and that's Talk Sports. All right, time to get right into it. Man, I sit back and think, what if the Giants had not let Saquon Barkley walk in free agency? Do you see what this man is doing in Philly? Eagle star running back continues his strong first year in green with another monster performance on Thursday night. A blunder and regrettable decision is the theme of the New York Giants after saying bye-bye to their best player. And of all places, he signs with the rival team. Wow. Prioritizing signing Daniel Jones over Saquon Barkley last off season, then not re-signing Saquon this off season was the biggest mistake a franchise could have made. You're letting him leave. It looks like an even worse decision than we initially thought. The failure by the Giants was the decision to let Saquon Barkley walk, paying him even and keeping him on their terrible roster would have been a wise move. They got this wrong by letting him go. Like, I just don't understand it. If you got a star running back as sensational as Saquon, and we all know that good running backs are in short supply, I think if you have a do-it-all player like Saquon, he's a keeper. I understand the NFL has devalued the running back position, but to have a stud like Saquon versus everybody is so important. Instead, the Giants prioritized the quarterback position and paid Daniel Jones to be trash. And when I look at what Saquon is really doing in Philly to take that Eagles offense to another level, the Giants seeing this got to be sick to their stomachs. They should be mad at themselves for not paying this man. Simply put, they're nobody without him. The real kick to the stomach is paying Daniel Jones because you literally thought you were getting the second coming of Joe Montana or Dan Marino after one good playoff game, when instead you got Jamarcus Russell or Ryan Leaf. That's the result of wasting money on a quarterback who really hasn't lived up to the contract because now you have too much invested in him. The dumbest thing they did was dump money on Jones and let Saquon go. And they're paying the price for letting him leave for Philly, where he's leaping over people, hurdling over people, ripping off huge runs, and showcasing a crazy display of athleticism. What he's doing in Philly, not re-signing him, the Giants, I'm sure, are regretting it. I think this ends up going down as one of the greatest mistakes an NFL franchise has ever made in terms of their offseason decisions. You just know they're feeling stupid. They didn't prioritize him. Saquon is on a different level. He is a bona fide game changer. It's sad. It's painful. And when it comes to down to it, what's best for your franchise, you didn't do what was best for the franchise. It's difficult to feel anything but dejected about the Giants. This team doesn't have their priorities straight if they gave Daniel Jones $160 million and let Saquon Barkley walk. He was the franchise, and they let him walk away and into Philly of all places. The national media heavily criticized the general manager, Joe Shine's decision not to bring him back. My question was, when he did leave the Giants, what would their offensive identity look like? What was that going to be? It never sounded to me like the Giants wanted Saquon anyway, after making it clear they were going in a different direction when they gave Daniel Jones all the money and still didn't have a deal on the table for Saquon. They signed the wrong guy. Poor draft choice at 6. They had a franchise running back, and now you see him in Philly making the Giants pay. You didn't take care of your own, and now you can honestly say the team is aware of this, and I know it doesn't sit right with them. This is indefensible. You would have a whole different team right now if you didn't make that poor choice. If you knew you were going to let him walk, then you should have at least traded him last year at the deadline and would have gotten a decent haul and could have ensured they wouldn't have to face him twice a year for however long he's got left. So now what you have is Daniel Jones earning $40 million a year, sucking all the oxygen out of the room. The Barkley situation hangs over a franchise for 2 off seasons now and will revibrate. And you had some on the other side of this saying it was time to move on from him. They're saying it made 0 sense for them to pay a running back. He was always injured. To them, paying Saquon top dollar would have been the wrong move when you have such a disaster at quarterback. I think this was a guy you had to keep around just to give them some life, because now you look at the Giants and they're lifeless. The NFL world is mocking the Giants, as they should. Does the Giants ownership need any more proof that Sean, however you say his name, is a disaster as a GM and is a disaster as a talent evaluator? I keep thinking about what a bad decision the Giants made giving him away because of $12 million and signing Jones. What a stupid move. The loss of Saquon Barkley was just another indication that this regime is burning the franchise to the ground. Saquon is making the Giants front office look incredibly stupid. This was the engine to their offense. He made things go, and now you have nobody that can give this offense a spark. In no universe do you let someone go for nothing, especially an explosive player as good as Saquon, who was the heart and soul of the Giants. Big win for Philadelphia on Thursday night, and Saquon's performance against the Washington Commanders proved that the Giants made a huge mistake letting him go. Eagles fans can thank the Giants organization for the ineptitude of their general manager. It's almost comical. It really is. The best running back leaves, goes to Philly, and is now a thoroughbred. I have to question what they were thinking when they made this decision to let Saquon go. People make decisions all the time. Mistakes, whatever. It happens. So now you have a situation where Daniel Jones may never play another down for the New York Giants, and Saquon Barkley is running all over people for your division rivals. You allowed him to go there. How in the world are you paying Daniel Jones and letting Saquon Barkley go? Talk about a mistake and setting your franchise back. That's what you did here. You don't let the player go that you can't live without. You think I'm letting Denise go? Hell no, because I know I have it good with her. She's my world. She's my everything. That's my babe, my fiance, by the way. My world does not revolve without her. You best believe I'm keeping her. She's a part of me. I can't let her go. If we're not getting along, we're going to figure it out. We're going to work things out. We're going to make it work. You can't let somebody as good as Saquon go someplace else. I'm not letting you go. You're our offense. Everything we do goes through you. I don't know how you end it with Saquon Barkley. I just don't know. The only way you were going to keep him was by giving him what he wanted to stay in New York. Like, you had it so good with him, and then you let him go. They're so terrible when it comes to personnel decisions, and losing Saquon Barkley is a perfect example of that. Thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate the love and support. Really appreciate you guys checking out the channel, checking out my content. That means a lot to me. Thank you guys so much. But we'll talk again very soon. I'm getting out of here now. And hey, do me a huge favor. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for me. I'm trying to get to 1,300. If you guys can help me get there, that would be awesome. And I'm trying to get the watch hours as well on my YouTube channel. And if you guys are watching this on TikTok, please follow me back. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a good night. Be safe out there. I know it's Saturday night. Be safe wherever you are. Please don't drink and drive. Be responsible. Drink responsibly. We'll talk again very soon, everyone. I'm out of here. Peace.